Hey everyone, welcome back to more Warhammer 40,000 Gladius Relics of War. We're starting a new campaign today. I'm DisturbingPuppet, and we're going to be playing as the Drukhari, or as they used to be called, of course, the Dark Elves. Or Dark Eldar, sorry. Other Games Workshop property there. Yes, used to be Dark Elves, used to be Dark Eldar, and now they're Drukhari and Druchi or something. Something like that, I don't know, whatever. Alright, so the Drukhari. Drukhari are an ancient race that fell into degeneracy and depravity, with their remnants only surviving in immense webway cities. Though they have surpassed the psychic power of the Eldari kin, they have replaced it with a preternatural ability and rapacious cruelty. Their lightning raids from the webway carry off wealth and captives to Dark Camorra. I thought it was Gamora. Camorra, I guess, where they suffer intensely throughout their short lives. So let's take a look at them. It does say they're hard. It did say, I think, the same thing for the Adeptus Mechanicus. We'll see how this goes. I did find the Eldar kind of difficult because you could only build cities based on the webways, and it seemed like everything was destroying the webway gates. So, initial challenge is hard. Power from pain. As pain spreads across the battlefield, Drukhari are invigorated, thrilling from the experience. The units gain additional bonuses depending on their experience level. Okay. So I'm assuming as we kill stuff, maybe we get some bonuses to morale, that kind of thing. Maybe accuracy. Corsair outposts, the Drukhari rarely venture outside the webway save to loot real space resources. Their cities have a reduced growth rate, but it can be improved by controlling more outposts. Okay, so is this like something we can set up separate from a city? Interesting if we can do that, and it have to be connected to the webway? I'm not sure. Corsair outposts, Drukhari rarely venture, safe to loot, yeah. Raid from the webway. Drukhari strike swiftly from the webway before vanishing with their plunder. Pay influence to create temporary portals and activate webway gates to move your raiding party across the map. So I think if it was like the Eldar, we have to actually know where they are and see them to activate them. I don't think we could actually just activate whatever. And it was something that was a little hard to find even in the UI to kind of do. But I did find the Eldar difficult. We'll see how these guys compare. Raider Fortress, the Eldari and Drukhari are forever battling over their access to the webway. Found cities on activated webway gates from which you can unleash your forces on Gladius Prime. So yeah, like this says Fortress as opposed to Outpost. So I wonder if that's a separate thing. Soul Hunger. Souls harvested by the Drukhari are an invaluable resource used for their malevolent schemes. Destroying an enemy unit rewards you with influence. It can be traded for combat boosts and combat effects. So I think that's kind of like the orcs when they were fighting and attacking stuff. They get influence. We have to kill stuff. Combat drugs. Drukhari foul homunculi render down some captives into powerful stimulants. Infantry units can pay with influence for temporary buffs that allow them to outperform their opponents. So drain on our influence. Betrayal culture. Drukhari are a vicious race, and only a huge display of riches will convince them to serve, as long as it also serves their interests. You think, like, if someone was powerful enough and strong enough, they could kind of knock heads and get things done as well. But Drukhari cities have lower loyalty, but gathering influence grants more loyalty. So I wonder if that's like we have a certain amount of influence banked, it affects our loyalty. Blade artists. Blades have an omnipresent place in Drukhari culture, and each Camorrite learns from a young age. Drukhari units get bonus armor penetration and melee. Don't know how many melee units we have, though. And it's not just infantry, so any of our units. Raider tactics. When attacking a new prey world, the Drukhari attack en masse. From their specially designed vehicles to land troops as close as possible to the fighting. Drukhari transports and all assault transports. Drukhari transports are all assault transports, and Drukhari infantry units can gain combat bonuses from disembarking. So yeah, that was something I found very effective with the Adeptus Mechanicus and with the Eldar. Using the transports was very helpful, so definitely for these guys as well. What was it like back then? Just sheer joy, I'm told. Entire civilizations rendered down for stimulants. Stars drain drive their power for a decades-long soiree. Oh, to have been alive and powerful in the last days of Empire, before she who thirsts crashed the party. And this is something that's kind of interesting. In the old lore, so pre-second edition even, it was kind of implied that the Dark Eldar, along with the Dark Elves, even in fantasy, it was both kind of implied that they worshipped Slaanesh directly as a way to sort of stave her off and like preserve their own souls by, essentially sacrificing others' lives for them during their lifetime. But then when the actual army books came out for them, they sort of changed things, so they're sort of trying to still avoid being absorbed by Slaanesh. They did that for both the Dark Elves and the Dark Eldar. 60 million years ago, the Old Ones and the Necrons fought the war in heaven. The Old Ones lost, but their mantle was inherited by one of their creations, the Eldar, a psychically powerful race of immense sensitivity. Over the subsequent millennia, they ruled the galaxy, slipping over time deeper and deeper into depravity and arrogance. Their golden age ended with the birth of Slaanesh, the chaos god of pleasure. At the moment of her birth, the core of the Eldari civilization was utterly destroyed, its citizens' souls and even its gods consumed by the nascent god. Whereas the Eldari homeworlds, or where the Eldari homeworlds once were, now is only the Eye of Terror, a massive rift into the warp. A few ascetics survived on craft worlds, becoming the modern Eldari, but far more survived in the hidden cities of the Webway, built in the warp itself. Those cities over time have agglomerated into Komorra, an impossibly vast, non-Euclidean space. Here, the ancient Eldari continue their decadent practices, but now with purpose, for only inflicting pain on others rejuvenates their souls as Slaanesh constantly draws at them. An arrogant Archon brought a Drukhari raiding party to Gladius Prime to take advantage of the distracting Orc invasion to gather wealth, power, and workers. Unfortunately, someone followed him, someone equally ancient and decadent. Interesting. So maybe a Catan or something. They don't mention in this the Exodites, which in 2nd edition even were listed as probably more in number than even the Craft World Eldar, but they were just very spread out and not a cohesive force. So interesting they don't mention the Exodites at all. All right, let's jump into it. So we are going to be going against the Adeptus Mechanicus, who I played last, and the last couple other factions that I played, so the Chaos Space Marines and the Tyranids, just to try them out as well. Tyranids seem like they're probably the weakest of the various different groups. I think it's just because they're kind of hard to get going, but once they do start rolling, they get very strong. So hoping one of these times the Tyranids will actually be pretty powerful. We'll see how it goes.
We were born into the war in heaven. The war with no victors. Yet we survived. We thrived. We ruled. For uncountable eons, this galaxy was ours, and we gloried in it. Deeper and deeper into excess, until we birthed a dark god. We regret nothing. Only the weaklings were swallowed. Only the craft world fools stepped back. We learned and adapted, tormented the cattle race to prolong our days. In chaos, like Gladius Prime, we glory. We raid, kill, take. Eldari, we are no more. Today we are Drukhari. And this planet is ours.
Well, I gotta say, that was a damn sexy voice. All right, so we can actually see all the stuff. We're actually in the lower left-hand corner, and we have our little city here already settled, it looks like. Mol Klein. Defensively, what's our range? Only range 2, so that is a bit weak compared to some of the other factions. Jump into the city, okay. So, Raider Fortress. Currently our loyalty is fine, but it is going to be a bit of a problem. So what is this? Kabalite Stronghold produces infantry as well as generates influence, food, and increased population limit. We do have a spot here, it looks like. We did start next to a Grox pasture, so that gives us some food right off the bat, which is very nice. Let's take a look at our guys here. Kabalite warriors. They're not wearing their helmets, which, you know, is kind of odd. I think that's kind of unique, the way that their helmets usually look. Not bad models. Not bad at all. We do have another warp gates, webway gates, not too far away. I think maybe we check out this one or this one. These two up here we could definitely make into a nice stronghold. What do we have up here? Activate webway gates. Activate and claim a neutral webway gate. Costs us 10 influence. Webway was once the backbone of Eldar Empire. Tunnels constructed through the warp and time of the old ones were connected. Their golden systems with the Maiden Worlds. Now those core systems are the chaos-ridden Crone Worlds, and the webway is in pieces, but not on Gladius Prime. Webway portal. Summon a temporary portal. Huh. 3 turns. Has a bunch of upkeep. By hurling rune-graven orbs into the air, the Drukhari can tear a route into the webway through which more of their kin can pour. Such eruptions, of course, destabilize spacetime in the vicinity, but the Drukhari don't care. They aren't going to be here forever. Huh. So we can make a temporary... Would this have to come out at another active... Like... This is an in route, not an out route, is my guess at this, and it would have to come out at one of these, or is it vice versa? I'm not sure. Anyway, we'll do a little scouting. We'll check things out and see what we've got. I mean, there's 3 that are pretty much equally distant from us. We do have water here, which has me a little bit concerned. Let's head north, because we are in this lower corner. Should take a look at our weaponry and stuff as well. What do we have? Splinter rifles. Good number of attacks. Armor penetration is pretty weak. Accuracy is okay. Range is 2. That's nice. Poisoned. Increased damage against infantry and monstrous creatures. Alright. So what do we have here? We've got power from pain. As we level up, increase damage reduction at and above level 3, increase melee damage and above level 6, increase morale loss at 10. Okay, so once we get to level 3 with these guys, they take less damage. Once they get to level 6, then there is a bit more damage, and then higher up even better. Raider Tactics, bonus trait when the unit disembarks for a transport. I'm assuming we get some kind of bonus, doesn't show me there though. 3 influence for kill, and we are fast. Alright. I wouldn't mind checking that out down below as well. But we've got woods and stuff here, so we could do that with maybe some additional guys we build later. We might be surrounded. We can actually see it's water. We might be pretty isolated here, actually, which honestly wouldn't be bad as a base, and then we could activate and then launch to other locations. Alright, so inner city. What do we have here? Anything interesting? Canopy of Altamora. Oh, it's just showing me all these different places. Yeah, whatever. Okay, so I think what we probably want to do is just immediately get a Cabalite stronghold up. Doesn't affect my loyalty, but yeah, we'll throw that in there. We've got a decent amount of ore here, actually. 30s. Yeah, this is a pretty good location for ore production. We've got some energy out this way, so this isn't too bad. I'm assuming later stuff's probably going to require a lot of ore, our vehicles and stuff. Alright, let's take a look at our research. What do we have here initially? Soul Hunger ability increases output of non-headquarters buildings on target tile. Dark Foundry produces ground vehicles. I kind of want to do that. Plasma grenades, very nice. Splinter Mine. Combat drugs. Scraper produces heroes as well as generates influence and loyalty, and witches. Fast, light melee infantry that use combat drugs. Probably melee focused. Yeah, heroes or vehicles first. I think... Let's go for... We do have a lot of ore production near us, potentially. I mean, we're going to want both. Let's just work on the hero building first. We don't have a mission yet. That'll pop up here, I think, probably as soon as we end the turn. Oh, I hear something moving around. Sounds like a Castellan robot. I hope it's not that close. Alright, Chapter 1, Portrait of an Archon. Pink-flecked spittle mars the perfection of his lips. He is yelling in my face, enjoying the way I shrink back from the noise, tasting my scattered tears. A moment later, he's composed again, settling himself on his chair. It groans and gurgles as an attendant rack feeds it. One of the chair's eyes is blue. It is watching me. You see, says the Archon continuing, you see we simply had to visit Gladius Prime. So my anguish, so many of the herd to torment, and certain treasures like yourself. He pauses to inhale crimson vapor from a small skull carved with dark cherubim. After all, the place was pandemonium. It took the subtle moves of a tactical genius surpassing even Vecht himself. I talk, of course, of myself. To recognize its potential, to tip its billions into utter misery. It was unfortunate then that I brought the trueborn, Riken, with me. Arrogant, sadistic, spoiled, the perfect tool. If he wasn't such a fool. The scowl distorts his whole face. He almost ruined everything. Control 4 outposts. So I'm assuming that's just when we grab one of these. Yeah, it's counted as an outpost. So that was connected to our info. So I kind of misunderstood the whole outpost thing. So we've got one. We're going to grab another one here in a minute. Okay, Kroot Hounds, that's totally acceptable. We can deal with Kroot Hounds. Should be not too far. It's a little further than it seems, but yeah, we can do what we can. We do have range, so let's light these guys up a little bit. So this is giving me some influence. That's good. Power, going to be very helpful. Good damage here. Not bad at all. Now we're going to get chomped on, but would expect. Do have okay health and armor. It's not fantastic, but it's within reasonable limits for starting units. Are we better off moving in close, is my question. Doubles attack at half range, yes. We want to move in to do more damage. And there's some influence for the kill for us, very nice. These early turns will be very quick, not much to do here. That's enslavers moving around, I'm pretty sure. Three more turns for our building to be done. We're pretty quick, so yeah, just run on up there. Oh, Castellan Robot, that's bad. We do have some cover in here, but yeah, we don't really have any way to deal with that early on, so advancing up to that one is a bust. I'd like you to just heal up. Can shoot. I mean, I guess we might as well. We're not going to do much. Oh, he's going to come in and wreck us. Oh, and he's got a little buddy with him. Yeah, we definitely don't want to go north. 2 Castellan robots plus a random dude who's just going to repair them. So these are just wild units. They're not part of the Mechanicus faction or anything. Run away! At least we are pretty quick. I'm hoping they won't chase us down because we are pretty fast. These guys I'm just going to let recover. Maybe they won't take it away from me. They're going to take it back. They're looking around. Why are you following me? Alright, Starscraper is done. Building produces heroes as well as generates influence and increases loyalty. The spires of Komorra start in the ancient trading districts of the Eldar Empire but reach up across the labyrinth dimension. Linked across its non-Euclidean physics by willowy bridges, here live the Archons, Drakons, leaders of the Cabals, in relative luxury and security. So initially, looks like we get Archon, hero who grants various offensive bonuses. Okay, we need a ton of influence. We can eventually get a Succubus and a Homunculus. So the Succubus, melee specialist hero. Homunculus is a support hero. It heals and protects other units to keep them in the fight. Okay. Yeah, we don't have anywhere near enough influence to take advantage of that, and I think we just need to bail. We don't want to be fighting this. Research. Let's go ahead, I think. The plasma grenade is tempting. Let's get the Dark Foundry so we can start working on vehicles. And you guys just need to get away. We are really quick, which is nice. We can cover a lot of ground. So I'm hoping we're far enough away, just disengage, they'll just leave us alone. Hopefully they don't take that outpost away from me. Okay, Stronghold is done. Everybody's really wrecked, though. Let's throw you guys in the city to heal up. Just do that. So we can make some more guys. How much do you cost me? Not too bad. 1.5 food. That's acceptable. We need to grab another tile. Early on, food's going to be a bit more of an issue, and we do have some okay food production here. I'd like to save the 30% ores for ore production later. I might even do like, we could grab this tile for building improvements and this tile for food growth. Yeah, let's do that actually. I'll grab this and we can plan out anything we need to improve for like production or improving the city, and then down here we can do some food if we need it, if and when we need it. I'm not sure if we actually heal faster inside the city or if I just have them sit tight and not do anything. Okay, nothing over there. We do have this available. I'm kind of curious about it, but we need that influence for other stuff. Nobody's attacking any of the gates yet that I'm aware of. Stupid Crude Hounds. Crap. I do really need that extra influence coming in. Alright, we got that tile. I'm going to go ahead and grab this one as well. Could head up weak, but at least another turn of healing up, I think, is a good idea. Something's attacking over there. Dark Foundry. Produces ground vehicles and monstrous creatures, as well as harvests ore and generates research. Okay, so that's good. We could put that on one of our ore tiles, potentially. The material foundries of Camorra exist deep beneath the city, where countless Drukhari and Xenos workers live and die without ever seeing the light of its black suns. Kept in constant pain, torment, and misery, driven on by fear of death, the Cabal requisitioners do their best to replicate this idea wherever they travel. So we do get some ore, so we could put that on a bonus tile, perhaps. So Haywire Grenade, look at that. That's quite good, especially considering what's near us to start with, those robots. This would help us a lot in taking them down. Increased loyalty. Targeted assassinations, more loyalty. Anti-armor, skirmisher, jet bike. That also sounds good for what we're dealing with at the moment. Population limit. Yeah, let's go Haywire Grenades, considering we've got multiple robots in the area looking at causing us problems. And then we do have the ore. That would be okay to put the vehicle building there. I'm just going to go ahead and play this a little slow here early on. Yeah, I can see the colors. I don't remember. That's Chaos is green. So a few different units. So Chaos is out here somewhere. So this one might be our best one to go for, but I'm worried it's going to be water in that direction. causing trouble. Let's go ahead. Just be ready to move. Okay. I think having transports right away is probably the way to go. It is going to put us negative on energy, though. It'll take a while to build. We can try to figure out our energy problems in the meantime, just by grabbing stuff, hopefully. Red? Why is that purple? That might be Tyranids up there. Hate to see it. Alright, we've got a couple units. Let's go take this back if we can. Just to get that influence going. Goes back to full health. Yes. We're going to check out this direction and just look around. Give me some more infantry here right off the bat. Must be near a major city. Crude hounds took off. I don't really want to head up this way unless we are ready to fight, so I want the haywire grenades first before we're going to do anything like that. So I am going to come back down. Yeah, this movement is great, actually. Just don't go too far. Okay, it does connect. Yeah, that's not bad as far as the second placement. Resources might be a problem to get another city up and running, though. Tyranids up there, Chaos down here. At least that looks like Tyranids. Do we want to go mess with the Crude Hounds? I mean, why not? Get rid of some of these early hassles. Nice. Slaughtered them all. Excellent. Stupid wire weed in the way. Let's finish them off. So we want to get levels. We want to kill stuff. But yeah, I think this is probably going to be our best option for our first city. Once we have the haywire grenades, we could send a big swarm up to kind of fight, but we'll see how it goes. Gonna keep losing potential sites constantly. At least the neutrals don't attack, which is nice, because it is a neutral structure. I don't know if I want to stay up there. Let's try to keep everybody roughly together. We've got Chaos Cultists out over here. More Chaos Cultists. Just try to take over some of this stuff. But first we're going to kill things. Because that's what we like to do. We like to kill things. I can't make it that far down. Go steal that. Picked up something for a hero, Volcanic Shroud, Witchfire Reduction. Not a huge deal. They're in the ruins here, so we're not able to quite wipe them out. Yeah, they're moving on, so the Tyranids now heading for the next one. Haywire grenades. Excellent. Research. The Reavers also sound very interesting. The Succubus, being a melee specialist, also sounds good. This is just a flat increase. We don't have to build anything for this, I think. I'm probably going to need this. Let's just go ahead and get that going. I didn't even check. What's my population on the city? Three out of 7. Yeah, so we're okay for the moment. Loyalty creeping down as our population goes up. Hey, our Dark Foundry's up. So we can now get Venoms. Light assault transport that can quickly transport 1 infantry unit across the battlefield. Only 1. That's unfortunate. Hoping for more than that initially, but we can kind of live with it. Our power is now negative. We do need to do something about that. The only power we've got around here is up there. Or we can build more power. We probably should just build more power. That probably should be our priority for the city. I don't have anywhere that's going to give me a buff, though. We'll just throw it over here. And then let's continue making... Oh, actually, we can't do that. Let's get a Venom over an infantry guy. Just continue scouting. Bye-bye. Get some free ore. Okay, we got our first one done. As I entered the outpost, Riken was busy with a captured Adeptus Arbites, intent on a quite delightful torment involving Groxgut and a needle. Riken, I said. Drakon, I must interrupt your fun. Do not ignore. I growled my next words theatrically. I admit, your Archon. He dropped the nail gun then and dropped to his knees. My Archon, forgive me. Better. Now, we've spent rather a lot on this expedition. Must show something for it, rapidly, lest my rivals decide they're better off in charge. Torment some chattels, a demonstration of force, perhaps. Destroy the Imperial Stronghold. So it's going to pop up an Imperial Stronghold. Looks like it's out here. We do get a nice influence boost for that. We shall see. We do want to get characters up and running at some point, but yeah, influence is still a problem. Just trying to keep the economy stable at the moment. I don't know if I want to get another city up. I mean, I at least want to secure another webway portal. With the Haywire grenades, we might be able to do a fight up that way. Haywire grenades aren't going to do anything to a building, so that's a bit of an issue as well. I'm going to have you heal up where you're at. Do want to scout a little bit, but we'll stick to the forest so we don't get seen. Okay, looks like it does connect by land here. Can get some infantry now. Why not? Yeah, so this is webway gates going down left and right. It's going to make things harder later on. The AI really focuses on destroying those like really, really aggressively early on, which is unfortunate if you're playing the Eldar or apparently the Dark Eldar. Okay, I'm going to have one of you split off because you're healing, so let's just sort of check out this area. There's another Cybernetica guy, but this is another just kind of wild unit. I'm worried there might be a robot nearby, that's why I'm kind of just hanging back here. Find out. Yep, here it comes. It does mean that this area with those robots and this area are fairly well protected. So, I mean, we could just leave it and come back later with a stronger force. Just bring everybody down all at once. The wire reed here is kind of in the way. We don't have to engage here. I don't know that we have the ability. We could probably kill this guy. I don't know if we can kill the robot, even with the haywire grenades. So we might want to just head out. And, I mean, you're healed enough. We have our quest objective out here, which I'm pretty sure we're going to have to go around to get to. Yeah, that's water there. So hopefully this connects, although that does look like water. Can at least kind of scout it out a bit. Cage Den. Building increases population limit. Cabalites and witches do not live here, of course. Mostly they return to Camorra between raids, but the former citizens of Gladius Prime's major hive cities are now indentured workers for the Drukhari. The accommodation, razor-mess cages open to the elements patrolled by sadistic guards, is only marginally worse than the humans we're used to. Okay, what are we going to do here? We got power, so we're stable. Food is an issue soon-ish. I wouldn't mind getting some food going. Not going to have any population increase for a while. But we could run a bit over if we have to, just to keep sure everybody's fed. Research. Raider. Assault transport can transport many units in the heart of fighting. Sounds good. Raider assault increases damage when they disembark. Racks, melee infantry with poisoned weapons. Homunculus, support hero. Found Raider Fortress, ability to found new cities on claimed webway gates. Well, we definitely need that. Okay, so we can't even make another city yet. So maybe what we do... I'm not sure what's going to be more effective against a defensive city or redoubt or something, the haywire grenades or the plasma grenades. So I'm tempted to get the plasma grenades to help them out as well. Reavers could be good, this helping my loyalty. Let's do plasma grenades because it's quick, just to have more options of things we can do. We'll try to fulfill the quest as a priority. Although usually questing just causes more horrible, horrible things to get spawned. Let's just stay hidden in... Oh, that's wireweed there. Stupid wireweed. I thought it was on the next tile. Unfortunate. Sorry, guys. Yeah, there's a lot of wireweed through here. Alright, our first little transport. So I think we'd only carry one, it said. Splinter cannon, weak armor penetration, so mainly anti-infantry. Some splinter rifles, yeah, it's mainly an anti-infantry, but Um, can transport, and then also we can get guys healed up, throwing them in the transport. And since we're a hover vehicle, we don't have to worry about the wireweed. I'm going to go out here just to look and see what we've got. I'm assuming we've got a 2 range on this. Nope. We've got a range 2 on the rifles, range 1 on the cannon. Okay. Some Vespid creeping around. We need to go out there. Okay. Well, we'll just start marching on up. Don't think we want to get past this until we have more guys coming. Could get another one. We could just wait. What do you cost me anyway? 1.5 ore. 30 up front. That's a little pricey for right now. Eventually it will be okay on ore. We just need to get our ore production going. But I think right now just having the 1 is fine. We'll wait a bit, even though it does take quite a while to build you. 5 turns. I don't think they're that good. So I think I'd rather wait, and then we get the plasma grenade. Maybe we can research the other vehicles and then get one of those going afterwards. I hear a big robot. More guys, excellent. Okay. You are kind of banged up, but we're going to make a move. Well, plasma grenades here soon. Just kind of leapfrogging up there. Not seeing anything yet. Let's try to hide in the ruins instead of just grabbing this directly, because I'm sure the robots are around. We should be hidden here. Yeah, I wonder where all those robots went. Alright, working on food. We are negative food at the moment, so we'll hold off on building infantry for the moment anyway. Once we have this going, we'll be a little bit better off. Plasma grenades here in a moment. Grants Archon, Scourges, Succubus, and Witches the ability to throw versatile grenades. Plasma grenades are highly advanced type of assault grenade, commonly employed by the Eldari. Yeah, I had them with the Eldar. They were pretty good. So yeah, let's do Reavers, I think. The Succubus is tempting as well. We don't even have the building for them yet. So once we get that done, maybe we'll do the character building next. Characters are generally quite strong. Okay, let's grab it. Let's go peek in this direction, being a little cautious. Not running out as fast as I can, just because I want to keep everybody together, but also not run into anything too nasty. Yeah, we're going to skip that. Okay, we're now positive on food. We got that food production done. No robots appeared. We're not too far from this. I wouldn't mind looking, but there could be something hiding in the forest. Let's just move. More Vespid running around. Yeah, all of a sudden there's Vespid all over the place. We didn't see them earlier. Okay, it was weird he just blinked out of existence there. Alright. Let's go take this. Well, there's tons of Vespid over here. Holy crap. I think I've seen this many Vespid all like grouped up before. So we do have our Jink. These guys are still not back to full strength, so I don't really want to throw them out front to get shot up too much. We'll hold here for the moment. Alright, we want our Star Scraper. Influence, Loyalty, and Heroes. Get that going. We are over our pop limit. Should just make things less efficient for a bit. We're gonna walk right into some of our shots. Don't remember if they have a 2 range or just a 1. I think it's just a 1 on the Vespid. Yeah, okay. That works out for us. We're not going to engage this yet. We need to deal with this massive Vespid horde we have. Yeah, so the grenades, the plasma grenades, we don't actually have. It's for the heroes. Oh, there's even more. There's 4. That's bizarre. I've never seen this many Vespid all clumped together on a map before. Some nice free experience, though. Yeah, get in there. Get some damage off. Or, you know, get shot to pieces, whichever. We're not super tough, that's for sure. Okay, we can do a bit of a fly up and dump. So let's do that and see how that goes. See how much damage we take from that. Okay, 3 is reasonable, not insane. Hoping we could wipe these guys out. Close, but not quite. Could lose infantry up there, like the one is kind of banged up. And we are stable. I guess we can get another infantry going. There are the robots. They just kind of backed off, it looks like. Hiding behind all the Vespid. Take some shots on you. Really don't want that robot coming over here. And I'd like to pull you guys out. Hopefully that doesn't connect. Let's go hide you over here and you can try to heal up. Can't get a kill. Alright, move in. Should be enough firepower. Lots of influence for all these kills, which is nice. I'm going to block here just in case the robots do try to make a move through the forest here or something. Try to go for the weaker units. That's Tyranid on the move. There's going to be like none up in this corner. Not that we're probably going to need it. Yeah, unfortunately we're not really healed up. I do have a couple units we could move up and toss some haywire grenades up there. It's not ideal, but we could. You're recovering already. We've got a bunch of other guys that are banged up. If we weren't so trashed, I'd feel more comfortable. But let's see what we can do. This is going to be painful. All right, haywire grenades. How much can we do? It's not even that much, honestly. That is disappointing. We can get a couple more off. Then he's just going to back away. Let's kill them. Although I probably should have had him do that, and we could have still tossed the grenade. Yeah, we can't do that. These guys are banged up. I mean, I guess they're sort of protecting this for me, but yeah, we're going to need to bail to get out of here. Let's just have you guys heal up. Can do a tiny bit of damage. More if I move in. Or not. It's like about the same. Yeah, we'll have Reavers done next turn. That should help us. Oh god, there's 3 of them! What the heck? That is crazy. Okay. Reavers, anti-armor skirmishing jetbike unit. Reaver jetbikes streak across the battlefield with the same speed and agility they display during their lethal races around the Cummerite arenas. Whether jinking around incoming enemy fire, decapitating foes, or culling their victims with ferocious firepower, these high-speed killers are lethal in the extreme. Heat lances, range is only 1. Arm penetration, that's actually quite good at 8. And then 3 damage. Yeah, that is pretty good. I would have to say. Probably very fragile. Okay. Combat drugs grant feel no pain damage reduction. Do we have to have... Is that not automatic then? We have to research that, I guess. Yeah, alright, let's do that. Did anybody die? Yes. 1 squad did get wiped out. That sucks. Alright, you guys, get on the transport. Let's get the heck out of here. Just gonna come back to here. I hope that they don't follow us, but they might. Because we need to move up and get over here to attack that. We could just bail and head that direction. I kind of wanted these guys to heal up. I'm hoping we can get another turn of healing before they come down. It's kind of hard to tell what they're going to do. Alright, let's start working on one of those Reavers. That'll help us a lot dealing with those robots. It's eating up all my ore production, though. We'll need more ore. Grab another tile and go from there, probably. I think the next research I'm going to do is going to be the loyalty, because we're only at +1 now. Yeah, as the population goes up, it's going to get worse and worse. Alright. Tyranid City discovered. What? Haven't even moved anywhere. How do we discover a Tyranid City? Alright, yeah, we're gonna have to bail and get out of here. Just get a little bit of recovery on these guys, but these guys got torn up, so head on back. Cover your health back to there. I want to see where. Where is the Tyranid City? Oh, I guess it's up there somewhere. Sure, whatever. We kind of knew that because they were destroying stuff. Yeah, we need to get out of here. Start heading over towards our objective. Hopefully getting far enough away they're not going to chase us down. But they might. Okay, they're moving around, but nothing too crazy. Did get a few more things built. So you guys are healing, yeah. In the city, what do we need? Population's going to be an issue soon. We could just grab another tile where there's going to have some ore production. We did fill this one already, and we haven't even gotten the extra population ready. Could work on an Archon. Yeah, let's get an Archon going. That makes sense to me. And then I can't do anything else, so is that a good idea? Yeah, I use a ton of resources, dude. Well, loyalty's better now that we have the Star Scraper. I think we just grab a tile so that we can get some ore production. Kind of limited, but we can clear a tile and get additional buildings on it, I think. So let's grab that. We'll plan on that just being an ore production tile, and we'll do that. Next time, we'll probably have enough to get the Archon going. We can just get in here. I don't know if it's just by itself. Let's go ahead and plan to heal up here a little bit. Unfortunately, we can only get one up here because of the stupid wireweed. We can fly over it with a guy, though. So, like, we could fly up and deploy him further, so that's reasonable. I'm just going to have you sit here for a moment. There might even be more wireweed. I can make more infantry, that's about it. You hear those robots wandering around. Like they're looking for us. Not a fan of that exactly. They haven't taken this away from me though, so that's good. Alright, I think we could probably make a push on this. Don't know how much damage I'm going to do, though. We could wait for the Reaver. It's 4 turns, though. We could at least wait till these guys get up there. So I have the tile in a turn. Let's go ahead and work on the Archon like I said before. Let everybody heal up slightly. Alright. Combat drugs that grant feel no pain, damage reduction. Only the exiled Duke Sliscus can claim a steady supply of Painbringer. Amongst the rarest of all augmented elixirs, it hardens the imbiber's skin into a flexible sheath as resilient as cured leather. This process is agonizing in the extreme, though its advocates consider the pain a trivial price to pay. So research, I think we want... So I'm not quite as... Like, this was, I was going to go for this next, but I'm not quite so sure at the moment. I think founding another fortress. Let's go with that, and I think the raider after, maybe. We might need loyalty, though, especially if we're going to found another city. We're definitely going to need more loyalty coming in. We're partially recovered, so we can try to make a move there. We could also run back and just absolutely haywire the crap out of this guy. Okay, maybe not. We can't move as far as I thought. Okay, they are recovering. So I can only get one. We could move up and drop him, so we could get 2 haywires on him, and that would be it. Which is not what I was hoping for. Like 3, yeah, maybe. But 2, eh. And then we don't have much of a follow-up. What's the cooldown on this? 10 turns, wow, okay. Yeah, I think I'm going to wait to make a push here. We'll give it another turn. And I can't make anything, but we can clear a tile. So let's do that, because we only care about the ore. We don't care about anything else. So we'll just do like mass ore production on that tile. And we could put food and something else potentially here. Here are the robots. Maybe backing off. All right, got more coming in. Yeah, they wandered off. Didn't take that. That's good. All right, we can go ahead and start an assault here potentially. I think we'll just take our actions here and then call it for today. We're going kind of long on the first one, and then we will carry on from there. So, who wants to go in first? Nobody, not really. I was hoping with the cover there we wouldn't take too much damage. It was quite a bit. Neophyte hybrids running around. What the heck are these things? No, some kind of Tyranid thing. Tyranid hybrids, like Gene Stealer hybrids. So we can use the haywire. Alright, we've got to be adjacent for that, unfortunately. Oh, you can actually get all the way up around there. Nice. Oh, there's ambles up there. Those guys are nasty. There's water here. That's going to make this a problem. Yeah, I can't deploy another guy here to throw haywire in. We could do it if we walk into the wireweed. I think we're going to have to walk into the wireweed to do it. I want to take this thing out. It's unfortunate. I've actually got long-range guns. I didn't expect that. Alright, destroy the stronghold, get some influence. Master, said Riken to me, leaning on his dark lance, we were atop my raider barge, savoring the pain of our forces destroy the Imperial Bastion. Could we not have used the existing webway portals? Why all this expense? First, never question me again, I smiled. Treat this like William Shatner, lest you end up like them. Riken glanced back down at the grotesque hanging from the hooks on the craft's prow and nodded thoughtfully. Now, I said, A certain Lord of Excess has taken an unwelcome interest in my well-being, and his minions have been watching for my presence in the real. So I have been avoiding the better trodden paths for a century or two. I frowned. An athletic figure was approaching rapidly, killing as she came. I could see her perfect sadistic smile from here. Perhaps I was not cautious enough. Okay, is that going to spawn some kind of assassin thing? Anyway, we can make a move. We could probably secure this one if we wanted to. I'd prefer to grab that one for location, but it's not awful. Let's go here. Let's drop right in the middle. Wipe them out. Excellent job. Getting some levels, although the ambles over here are going to be an issue for sure. You guys just keep an eye on things. Back in the city, yeah, clearing the tile, working on the Reavers, working on the Archon. So yeah, that's going to do it for this one. So definitely making a bit of a move here. Yeah, just whether I want to found a city here. I would rather do it up here. And if we get our infantry extricated and we get our haywire grenades back off cooldown, we could probably do it, but there were 3 Castellan robots over here and a guy who can repair Castellan robots, which is a problem. Ambles are a bit of a problem. Nothing else we've seen down here is too dangerous, and then there were a couple Castellan robots here. This might be a good option, too. If there's only a couple, it would take a while to redirect everybody back around, but we'll see how it goes. Anyway, this has been Warhammer 40,000 Gladius, Relics of War, playing as the Dark Eldar, the Drukhari. I've been Disturbing Puppet. Thanks for coming by. Hopefully I will see you next time. Until then, have a good one.